Good morning to all and welcome to the South Carolina Public Service Commission. We are here this morning on docket number 2025-323E. All commissioners are present in the hearing room. Ms. Wessinger Hill, if you would, please explain the purpose of today's hearing.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The hearing before you today is the oral arguments in docket number 2025-323E concerning the petition to intervene filed by the Carolina Gas Transmission, LLC on January 9th, 2026. Pursuant to South Carolina Code Regulations 103-829 and Commission Order Number 2026-69 dated January 29, 26, the Clerk of the Commission scheduled oral arguments in this docket to begin today, Wednesday, February 4th at 10 a.m. before the Public Service Commission in their hearing room. Mr. Chairman, upon inquiry of all participating counsel and parties of record, they are ready to proceed, and there is one preliminary matter.
Thank you very much. Before we begin, I'd like to go through appearances starting to my left.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the Commission. My name is Chad Burgess. I'm in-house corporate counsel for Dominion Energy, South Carolina. With me today is Belton Ziegler from the law firm of Womble Bond Dickinson. He serves as the company's outside counsel. It's a pleasure to be here this morning.
Next.
There you go. Good morning, Chairman Powers and Commissioners. Stephen Pelcher on behalf of the South Carolina Public Service Authority. I believe on the phone is, I'm an in-house attorney. I believe on the phone is Edwin Kamahoa. And to my right is Ashley Cooper of the Baker Donaldson Law Firm.
Thank you very much, Mr. Pelcher. Going down the list, going around the room, who's next?
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is John Boyd. I'm here on behalf of Carolina Gas Transmission, LLC. I'm an attorney at Haynesworth Sinclair Boyd in Columbia, South Carolina, and with me today is my senior partner, Steve Matthews.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the Commission. Rob Smith with Moore & Van Allen. I represent Nucor Steel Berkeley.
All right, so, and ORS?
Good morning, Chair Powers and members of the Commission. Appearing on behalf of ORS, my name is Claire Binge, and with me today is Thomas Philopoulos.
All right, thank you very much. And we have some people joining us virtually. If you would, please identify yourselves. I'm not real sure who's out there. We start with you, Ms. Mixon.
Yes, good morning, Chair Powers. Kate Mixon on behalf of SACE and CCL, and my co-counsel Thomas Gooding is here virtually as well.
All right, thank you. Sierra Club is my understanding of someone.
Good morning, yes, this is Sari Amiel on behalf of Sierra Club.
All right. Is anyone else virtually joining us as far as attorneys?
Yes, Mr. Commissioner, my name is Sarah Hodges, and I'm joining my colleagues John Boyd and Steve Matthews virtually this morning.
All right. Thank you very much. It's my understanding that we have received just this morning a stipulation ahead of the oral arguments. And I think that would be a wonderful time for you all to explain to us exactly what this stipulation means and let's go from there. I don't know who's Mr. Cooper. Good.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members of the Commission. Ashley Cooper on behalf of Santee Cooper, and I guess for purposes of this initial part, Dominion Energy as well. Just at the outset, I'd like to thank Mr. Boyd and Mr. Matthews. We were exchanging emails and phone calls well into the evening last night, so it made for an interesting drive up this morning, but appreciate their cooperation, their hard work. I'll give you just a brief overview and kind of the concerns. We looked at the petition to intervene that CGT submitted, and we really saw two alternative theories. And so that was important to us to work through those. Some of those theories were related to the impact on CGT as a pipeline, the construction of a pipeline to meet the Kennedy's facility. Those are things that are in the exclusive jurisdiction of FERC. And FERC has a Section 7 certificate process that looks at all of those issues. And so we were very concerned for not only the parties here, but also the commission and its staff in administrative efficiency, as well as respecting the jurisdiction of FERC and not having those issues unnecessarily confused or come before this commission to work out a proposal. On the other hand, CGT noted that it was a customer and that they have some facilities that are in right-of-ways, some facilities that could be impacted. Should this first stage be successful and we get approval for the generator, we will be coming back in for a separate certification process for the transmission assets. I think that's a little bit more where their concerns lie in that second part of it, but nonetheless, those types of issues, it's local facilities that could share right-of-ways, the things that could be impacted, its status as a customer. We felt like that was appropriate to in our minds at least, that, your decision there, but in our minds that seemed appropriate for us. And so we were able to kind of work through what that looked like. And so we thought it was important to kind of state that agreement we had and reflect what I just mentioned to you now in this stipulation. And so you'll see that we've agreed to withdraw our opposition on behalf of your acceptance of this and in admitting them as a party. And then we just talked through that the first part in item 3 is a little more technical, that, while it's pending them becoming a party, we're not going to object to something that they send over to us in this limited time. If they're admitted, item 3 candidly goes away and will have no impact. It's really 4 that has more of the impact going forward, and that is that CGT will limit its direct and rebuttal testimony, its discovery requests, and its cross-examinations to issues directly relevant to the consideration of the candidate's joint resource under the South Carolina Siting Act as amended by Act 41, issues related to its physical assets at or in the immediate vicinity of the candidate's site. Again, that may be more of an issue in the next round when they're a transmission siting application, but we thought it was fine to note that now. Issues in the joint application and supporting testimony relevant to the South Carolina Siting Act as amended by Act 41, provided, however, and this is what I was talking to you about in terms of the exclusive jurisdiction of FERC, CGT's direct and rebuttal testimony, discovery requests, and cross-examination will not address issues within the exclusive jurisdiction of FERC or the joint applicant's natural gas supplier RFP process. So that was the process that the companies went out to select bidders to build that upstream pipeline that will serve gas to the plant. So those things we're all agreeing that's the subject matter of FERC. That will not be part of this. And so those are really the main parts. There's one last kind of Romanet 1 to it that they have the ability to address statements, any statements made that categorize or directly addressed their project or addressed CGT. So that's really the contents of the stipulation. With that, happy to answer any questions you might have.
And you would say there's no need for any argument today from the parties?
And it's certainly not on behalf of Santee, Cooper, or Dominion. I hope not for Mr. Boyd. I think we're all here to really just explain it and tell you we are pleased that we reached an agreement.
Okay. First, let me ask the parties about the stipulation itself, and then if there's any questions, we'll go from there. Is anyone who does not agree to the stipulation as presented by Mr. Cooper and in this document that we've received? Any disagreement? Is anyone virtually, any comments about the stipulation? All right. We've had,
Mr. Chairman, could I just, does Mr. Boyd or Mr. Matthews have anything they want to add? I would just ask that.
Perfect. Thank you, Commissioner Belson.
Good morning, Commissioners. I'm John Boyd. As I noted, I'm here on behalf of Carolina Gas Transmission, and I just wanted to confirm what Ashley has said this morning. We were up last night. My client, Carolina Gas Transmission, has accepted the stipulation, and it was negotiated at arm's length, and we're comfortable with the provisions therein. And we have a pending petition to intervene before you, as you know, and given the compressed time frame of this docket, we respectfully request that it be expeditiously granted, given the stipulation and the withdrawal of opposition by the joint applicants.
All right. Thank you, sir. Anything from ORS?
Nothing from ORS,
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Anything from anyone online? All right. As I was going to say, we've had little or no time to review this. I don't know if any commissioners at this point would have any questions, or if there was a will of the commission to take a few minutes recess to review it, or I welcome any comment from any commissioner.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Vice Chair Williams.
Mr. Chair, I don't want to speak for other members of the commission, but I did review the stipulation. I understood what counsel, both attorneys actually have said, and I don't see any reason why we shouldn't go ahead and approve or adopt the stipulation. And if we do so, I would be open to entertaining a motion to grant the petition to intervene.
Mr. Chairman, if I may.
Commissioner Bells.
I think all the commissioners and probably a lot of the parties understand how reticent I am to approve things from the bench, but I would be open to asking the chair to let's amend the agenda for tomorrow's business meeting to add this item to the agenda.
All right.
Chair Powers.
We'll do that then. Commissioner Cass.
I was going to say exactly what Commissioner Belcher said too. I've read it, I've reviewed it. And
all right.
I would have no concern with this being on the agenda for tomorrow.
Any further opinions? Okay. Well, then we will add it tomorrow to our business meeting, which is scheduled for 1 o'clock, I believe. And we'll deal with it then. We do appreciate the time and effort you all put into this. And with the statutory deadlines that we're dealing with on a lot of these cases, it's very helpful. It's very, very helpful. I know it's helpful to you as well. All right. Well, then, as far as this case, we will be in recess. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.